Okay. Hello. Running on the trifecta. This is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and Bumper. We are here for a quick collective. Let's fix this so we don't have interference. Go live, button pushed. All right. Cat's clocking in. He's literally getting his own tail. Okay, Bumper. Mm. No, please. Bumpy. Come on. I know, big nail. Okay. All right. I got some new decks. Hello, Grace. Welcome. Good to see you first in the room. Yay. And Toe Beans, how are you doing? We are great. Thank you for asking. I got new decks. We're going to talk about money. You ready to talk about money? I got money moves. I got money blocks. I got manifesting success. I got personal power. And in 2 weeks, yes, 2 weeks. Hell yeah. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you over on Instagram. Hello, darling. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing, Lisa? To my Instagram crew, we're going to talk about money. Talking about money. Oh, you're lawyers? Well, you know, as I always say, and as I've often heard, the only one who wins in any litigation is the lawyer. You think you're winning, you think they're winning, they think they're winning. The lawyers are the real winners in the whole thing. So January 28th. Yes. This is a big year. This is a big year for closing of old cycles, like the old way of doing things, the old stuff that had happened before. This is a big year for big shifts. I feel it too. Lawyers always get a heap. Bastards. Okay. So we're going to look at first. So I think we'll just do the all signs. I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this one yet. So we'll just blow through the signs again. Aries through Pisces. We'll do that. What are you again, Grace? Celebration had just popped out. Okay. I am fantastic, Lisa. Thank you for asking. Doing really well. Thank you. All right. So here we go. For Aries, what does Aries need to know? We've got sticky spot coming out. So sticky spot for Aries. So be meticulous and patient. It feels like you're still attached to some old ways, there we go, that are keeping you from being able to move forward. Okay, so you're kind of stuck. You could be stuck to an old situation. There could be this major block happening that's preventing you from really moving to that next phase. What else for Aries? I'll take connected and partnership. Okay. So some of you could be looking here to possibly get into a collaboration to help you out of this spot. Some of you could have met this person through social medias, through an online networking system. A lot of others of you could be looking at a collaboration with somebody online to help you move forward past this sticky spot. And we've got hidden gems, hidden talents, right? Uncovering your hidden talents, maybe looking at an outside source to come in to take a look at things, to consider what could have been blocking you from moving forward. Let's look at the money blocks here. Grand Rising. Good to see you, Lynn. Currently on Aries. What else for Aries? What could be blocking Aries? Blocking Aries. Talking about money this go around. Talking about money. Not talking about love. To love. Money. I make money moves. Okay, what could be blocking Aries? Oh, we got victim energies. Ooh, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. This is a victim mindset, keeps you blocked energetically and emotionally. So choose to release the victim mentality and become an empowered survivor to learn from the past, move forward to a joyful and abundant future, right? So this is about releasing yourself from feeling like you are a victim. Start looking at what you've been through as building blocks, stepping stones. These are a part of your story. It's not happening to you, it happened for you. Okay, this victim mentality is a block, believe it or not. There might be somebody outside of you that can help point that out to you, to help to kind of shine some light on that. And then we've got excessively giving at the bottom of the deck here. So this is about not standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth. Help yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being helpful. The problem comes when you overgive at the expense of your own personal and professional well-being. It's time to give yourself the permission to say no. My parents used to say that a lot. No is a perfectly acceptable answer. It is. We have to be able to allow ourselves permission to say, I can't, I don't have it. If you don't have it to give, and I mean giving without any expectation of anything in return, because if you give with the need of something back, then you really don't have it to give. You really don't. You shouldn't be giving if you're expecting something in return. So stop doing that. Stop excessively giving of yourself. Others of you, this is about just understanding what your time and your energy is really worth, and start budgeting that. Start budgeting it accordingly to help yourself get forward on your path, to get yourself unstuck. Okay. Anything else for Aries? Any closing message for Aries from Tarot? We've got the Seven of Cups. Many outside influences. I have a feeling that there's way too many people around you right now. This could be an overwhelming amount of influence, advice, guidance. You know, you could be spending a lot of time getting a lot of messages from a lot of people who have a lot of very profound things to say. It's overwhelming. How could you possibly know which to take in, which to use, and which to leave behind? I've got the Four of Swords, pulling you away from everything, letting you really kind of center and ground yourself. Okay, center and ground yourself. If you're going to be partnering with somebody, this needs to be for the means of you really being able to advance your own personal agenda. It can't be with a lot of hidden agendas. This needs to be about going as far as you want to go, setting goals, releasing yourself from being entangled with things that aren't assisting you. Sticking to it is also that stick-to-itiveness also. Don't forget to stay consistent, stay connected. A possible partnership could help keep you accountable as well, is another possibility. Possibly linking up with somebody. I was thinking of this the other day, an accountability coach. I talk a lot about accountability and taking that first initiative towards accomplishing what you need to get done based on first realizing where you're not doing so well and really being honest with yourself so that you can have some true progress. And sometimes we're a little biased. And if we have an outsider that we trust that can give it to us straight, then there's this need to kind of quiet down a lot of that noise and center and funnel it down to something simple. So this will help you get unstuck. I feel like a lot of that you may have put yourself there. You may have put yourself there by overwhelming yourself a lot with a lot of other stuff. Okay. Wow. Okay, Aries. That was for Aries. Interesting. Very good. Okay, so let's move on. So everything's going back in. I'm not leaving anything out because that's true tarot. We got to use the whole deck. Okay? So we're going to look now at Taurus. Taurus energies. If you are a Taurus, we're going to look at money. Money. What are these money moves that you are being called to do, called to focus on, having issues with? What are the moves that you are trying to make? What's going on with Taurus? What about these moves? Taurus moves. What does Taurus need to know? Ooh, wish granted. Okay. I feel like you're... Oh. Defeat. Oh boy. How did connected get back there on the floor? That's so funny. We just had connected. It's going back in. Short-lived. Flexibility. Okay. Okay, wish granted. So Taurus, there's a big dream. Your wish is granted, right? This is about your most perfect outcome that you have painted. May have been very short-lived. Don't get stuck in feeling lost. You have been called to be very flexible and not so rigid on that one picture you painted. This is about being able to adjust and move with the path, moving with the journey, allowing yourself to bend with the turns. Don't be so put off by things not exactly going as planned. This is not about perfectionism. I have to tell you, hi, Amber Marie. I'm well. How have you been? Good to see you. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Welcome. All right. We're on Taurus currently. You have to be able to bend and mold yourself with the journey. This is about you. This is about you allowing for yourself to enjoy the growth, the accomplishments, as well as what didn't go well, because whatever doesn't go well is a part of your story. We have to include all of that also. Perfection is procrastination personified. And so if you're focused on some sort of exact outcome based on a plan that you have found to be the formula, the way, what you had looked at in your mind's eye as a way forward, and if it changes in any way, you cannot let it defeat you. You cannot let it send you to a place where you are not really able to resurface or bounce back from something like that. This is this brief moment where you're supposed to look at it as a growing opportunity. Once again, we're being encouraged to focus on how it's happening for you and not to you. That's the flexibility in all this. I can't help but notice that that's wisdom, that's knowledge, it's information that will help you on your path. This is something that you were meant to experience so that you can now know how to do it differently or better, or to go coach or guide somebody to come with you and to do it in a different way. So whatever it is, it's always with a purpose. Even if you don't know why in the moment, there's a reason why. There's a reason why we don't have exactly what we want, exactly the way we want it all the time. We get so fixed in the idea that we think we know what we want. And then when something is pushing us to adjust or bend or be flexible, our ego has a very difficult time detaching and being flexible with the moment and moving with what universe actually has intended for us. Because my goodness, the ego on a lot of us to think that we know better, than what God, angels, your guide, source, universe has planned for us, right? Oh, the ego on us humans is quite funny. Oh, good. I'm glad you're well too, Amber. So good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Very cool. I was thinking about a lot of my original collective the other day. It's so funny. And I was like, I like the fact that I don't see everybody all the time, because I'm giving you the wisdom, the information, and the knowledge you need to go out and apply this to your life, and then to build your life. And I'm giving you tools so that you're not dependent upon me, so that you're not, relying on me every single day. Yeah. So sometimes we slip, sometimes we need a reboot, sometimes we just, want to touch base. So I love it. It's awesome. Okay, so look, oh yeah, look, necessary lessons. These are necessary lessons. In order to grow and evolve, you must unveil important lessons. Only through experiences can you achieve higher states of consciousness and understanding, including learning through obstacles and challenges. Okay, trust it will all make sense in the end. And then you have a blocked third chakra. So your blocked chakra is talking about how you are feeling maybe non-assertive. You might be afraid of success for some of you because you just can't see it. Some of you are, having bad intuition experiences, which means that your ego mind is taking over and you're allowing your analytical thinking brain to block your third eye as well. And a lot of times your analytical thinking brain is your ego, and your ego has been built to protect you. And when anything feels scary or new or different, your ego will step in and try to redirect you and protect you. And so this is where you have to really be brave and aware of yourself and what you're capable of as far as new challenges coming in. This is your opportunity to take these lessons and apply them to these new experiences, to step up in the place, in the face of adversities, and really push ourselves to be bigger and better than what we've experienced, right? How can you possibly block and limit yourself to these short-lived experiences while preventing yourself from building any kind of future by staying stuck on what you just went through? Okay. All right. Anything else for Taurus? Anything else? Hi, Danielle. Hi, Blue Ivy. Good to see you. Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. Your heart is okay. So the cups are about your intuition. So you're being led by your intuition. but your ego is stuck on your failures, and your failures are a part of your journey. The journey is what is going to take you to those major goals that you have set, but you can't get there by simply skating and walking into position. You have to go through it. You have to prove to the universe that you really want what you want and that you can bounce back, be flexible, be adaptable, adjust and shift yourself where they want you to be based on that first intuitive calling. Don't let your ego block your intuitive nudge and call, because you initially had that intuitive call to get going in the first place. Get back to that. Get back to your intuition. Push your ego aside to help you manifest your wealth and your abundance. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right, Taurus. That was for Taurus. So we're going to move on to Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? We're going to look at money moves for Gemini. I like these a lot. I'm very into everybody getting a little piece of everything they need. If you are catching the replay, don't forget to put replay in the comments section and where you are watching from. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you haven't already. All right, here we go. Geminis. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know going on right now? Okay. In between. Just did a reading on this, actually. Okay, so you are between the before and after. You're in that transitionary period where things may feel stagnant because it's an uncomfortable shift to move yourself from that place where you know everything, you're in your routine, you're in your schedules, you're familiar, and then now you're moving to the new, to the unknown, to the uncharted. Celebration wanted to kind of flip out. So this is a plan for a joyful future. Okay, plan for a joyful future. So this is about your optimism. The optimism needs to be consistent. No matter what you're looking at, as far as where you've been and where you're going, this is a scary space to be in the unknown, in the in-between. This is a moment, though, where you have to be remaining in a very optimistic, a very positive mindset about what is coming in, and the fact that you're brave enough to push yourself to go from the places that you've already mastered and conquered. It's very important for us to continue to remain as optimistic and positive about as many things as possible, especially in a world that is meant to lower your frequency and your vibration. It is imperative for you to continually focus on the more positive side of things, on the lessons of things, on the silver lining, on, if this is going this way, at least it's not this, it could always be worse, right? So celebration is about you really being this joyous energy around this optimism for your future self. We've got perfect fit and step by step at the back here. So perfect fit this is a right path. So it says you're meant to be here. This is talking about this this need for things to shift. So when we're moving from a place where we've been into something new, it's not about you just automatically switching and being into a different way. This is about you needing to adjust and find your spot, find your place where you're supposed to be. Because if you knew, you would have already been there. It would have been simple. But there is a moment where you're shifting from one to the next. The step-by-step moment is this gradual process where your efforts are paying off in a big way for the moment of you taking care of the details and really being able to um, actually take your time and even celebrate your small wins, right? This little moment and celebrate, another little milestone and celebrate, another little milestone and celebrate on the way to your major accomplishments. There's nothing wrong with that. This is about boosting your momentum and giving yourself the permission to celebrate the small moments as well as the big moments, because when you're inviting in the energy of positivity, universe can't help but give you more reasons to be grateful and positive, right? So this is the energy that we want to focus on and feed whenever we are shifting into our forward position, Gemini. All right, so what are some blocks you could be experiencing? Oh, Danielle, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Happy to help, darlings. Always happy to help. Just checking on everybody. Oh, you're a Gemini? Cute. It is fun, isn't it? I love it. I'm happy about it. Very cool. And these will be reposted, so y'all can come back and look at these. And I'm going to keep doing them. So keep following. All right, Gemini, what are some blocks that Gemini could be going through? Blocks for Gemini. Being too serious. Being too serious is one. And repeating some patterns. Oh, I have done that. Oh boy, have I done that. So the forward process, right? So caught up in seriousness makes it hard to enjoy what you're doing. When you take life too serious, you risk losing sight of what actually needs your attention, moving away from thinking your purpose is your job so that you can start seeing your life in a new light. Okay. Your mission and your path and your journey is not your job. It is your privilege. It is your honor to get to do this. You have to start giving yourself a new outlook on your life. You can't be too serious about any of this. No one's getting out alive anyway. So might as well celebrate and find the time to really take this journey and this path as lightheartedly as possible while you're accomplishing goals and getting things done. Because in this transitionary period from the what was to what will be, there is a sense of worry where a lot of people tend to get derailed and caught off guard. So you're going to want to really get yourself into check when you get challenges and these pushbacks from a lot of things trying to test you and make sure that you are on track with that momentum, but not trying to force it into place and not trying to grab a hold of it and make it and force it to be. Okay. So we've got repeating patterns. Repetitive patterns of behavior are not being addressed. So you need to be forming new behaviors. To get rid of repetitive behaviors, you need to look inward, examine what triggers those behaviors, uncover the underlying causes, and resolve them at the root level. Because when we only are looking at things from a surface level, we're not really looking at the core of why that is even coming up in the first place. It's all good and well to try to ignore something or busy yourself or redirect your focus. But the true work comes in whenever you're realizing that emotion coming up, grabbing a hold of that feeling and figuring out, why is this happening? Here it is again. This feels familiar. Okay, here this comes. What's going on around me? Where's this coming from? And what are some other situations I've been through where I've gone through this before? What did I do that didn't work? What could I do differently that could happen, that could give a new outcome, right? Trying new things. This is that applied science and experimentation by trying something new to forming new behaviors. You know, you have these initial reactions to these old ways of doing things, trying something completely different, giving yourself a new pattern. Okay. Tower card. What else? What else can I tell Gemini? Oh, King of Wands. King of Wands is that big picture, the visionary. This is somebody who is manifesting. Look, Gemini, joy. Manifest your decisions. Your decisions, yes, these are life-changing, altering decisions. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of focus, initiative, effort, resources. But the fact of the matter is that whatever decision you make, whatever decision you choose, the privilege of getting to be able to do so and to be anything you want is something that you can master, or you can turn into a disaster. The choice is completely up to you. Okay. Remain positive. Remain joyous always. All right. Let's look now at Cancer. Cancer. What do Cancers need to know? Cancers. Oh, independence. I love with the cat. You're welcome. You are very, very welcome. Okay, what else for Cancer? Okay, you're also in between. This is something brand new that you've never, ever done before. A brand new beginning. We've got you exemplifying or needing to work on some people skills out here. Maybe you've been a little bit too independent and it's trying to draw you back in. This transitionary period and the new beginnings are sometimes pretty scary. You feel a little lost. You're navigating this new place. As a Cancer, I like to be really confident about where I'm going and what I'm doing before I even show up, so that I am reducing, right, that possibility. We've got education down here, really preparing myself. This, for some of you, you are striking out on your own. You're striking out on your own, Cancer. There's a lot of call for you because of the ability for you to communicate with people, how you get along with people, the ideas that you have, your ability to be able to collaborate with others. Your focus on the community is really magnetic. People feel very drawn to that. So you feel like there is this need and a call for you to go out and try something completely different, possibly for some of you. This is about you looking at this new beginning as this opportunity for you to do something that is going to really highlight a lot of the skills that you've been working on or that you have recently discovered. For some of you, for others of you, it's always been there. You've just finally been brave enough to strike out on your own and try something completely different. Okay. What else? What's blocking Cancer? Blocked third eye. Blocked third eye chakra right here, and then possibly beating a dead horse. Okay, so you may feel non-assertive. Yeah, so some of you are needing to work possibly on your people skills a little bit. This could be pretty intimidating for some of you. That's why I like to be very prepared before I go anywhere, so it gives me a little boost of confidence. So this might make this is making you a little bit egotistical if you are not really in connection with your third eye. Also, just like I think Aries got that one. So it was Aries or Taurus, but this is about you needing to practice meditation while using crystals to connect to your intuition and subconscious. And then you can then rely upon them for guidance. It's asking to unblocking the sixth chakra. More meditations needed. And yeah, definitely can vouch, I claim. Yeah, I haven't meditated nearly enough. I definitely need to get back into that. Interesting. Connect your intuition and subconscious. Yeah, so you're needing to connect your higher self to your inner guide. Your higher self and your inner guide are not able to communicate. That's what's going on. We've got beating a dead horse. Don't know when to walk away when something clearly is not working. Try something new. If you have exhausted everything within your power to make something work and it still doesn't, it's time to move on. Look for the takeaways from this lesson that will improve your chances of success. Okay, so that could be this new beginning. This could be you just kind of looking over everything that's happened so far. Since you have struck out on your own, you know, you've developed some people skills. Some of you may need to brush up on your people skills to help you. Maybe you've been going at it for so long that you're in this transitionary phase of needing to help you get past this block. Your third eye is blocked. More meditation is needed. What else? What else for Cancer? Queen of Swords. Seven of Swords. So this is a lot of boundaries that you're needing to put forward. This is about you really strategizing on how to be more forthcoming, be more honest, to speak your truth, to be more in I think if you meditated more, your subconscious and your higher self would let you know what needs to be said and what doesn't need to be said. I think you're focusing too much on things that haven't worked and trying to make things work. So this is about being able to release them, figure out what's not working, cut it out of your world, and figure out how to move on from that. This will offer you a brand new beginning while you're in that transitionary period of trying to start something new. There's nothing wrong with having several starts. There's nothing wrong with that. You can absolutely have a false start and restart again. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing saying that, you know, when you jump out into the world, you're going to have a perfect trip every time you go. Sometimes we have to backtrack and rethink, look at what does work with that, try to focus in that direction, meditate on that, and start looking at what is truly not working and figure out how to remove that. Okay. All right, Leos. Moving on to Leos. Hi, Sam. Welcome. Moving on to Leo. Come on, Leo. Here we go. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? Huh. Putting in between back in. I will take these. Okay. Leo, gifts. Authority. That looks like Leo. Totally. Wish granted. Commitment. All coming out here. So it seems that there is this dream, this wish for success. And I feel like you're really focusing on what you have to offer people. This is calling you to really look at what you are powerful in, where your strengths lie, and really start to commit to build on that. Really start to focus there. That's concentrated effort, a lot of dedication towards your abilities and towards what you are very confident in, what you've already got mastered. This will initially get you going so that you can start to build the dream from basically the inside out. I'm kind of feeling that, building it from the inside out with this and this. It's giving me inside out. Okay, what are some possible blockages for Leo? Thank y'all for hanging in there with me as I figure this new thing out. All right. What are some blocks for Leo? Oh, uh-oh. Okay. This isn't for everybody, but we've got black magic coming out. Negative energies are hindering your growth and success. Cleanse yourself. Defend yourself against spiritual attacks and remove harmful curses or any other form of black magic, while also cleansing and protecting yourself from further attacks. Okay, so cleansing yourself, cleansing your space. I don't know if any of you know how to check yourself to see if anything has been sent negatively against you. It's about setting your intention into a pair of matches, lighting them, dropping them into a cleansed bowl of water, and then seeing if they touch, cross, float away, what have you. You can look it up anywhere, but yeah, you can check to see if there is something here. And I will let you know that you can return to sender or transmute this energy if you're powerful enough. If not, you can return to sender the black magic. This is about grabbing a hold of that energy and saying, I do not attach to all of this negativity. I return to sender with love and light. And this is how you send out negativity with love so that whatever comes back to you is in the energy of positivity and love. Okay. Because whatever we send out comes back to us. So whatever you're returning needs to go with love. Okay. And bottom of the deck has mental health. An ongoing level of sadness is making it difficult to get ahead. It could be somebody sending you some negativity. This is about you being reminded of your power and getting really back to committing yourself to your goals and accomplishments based on what you are very confident in. If you felt like there's been a block and it feels like somebody is trying to keep you from receiving your abundance, and you have really felt disconnected and unsure of your talents and gifts, this is a call for you to care for your mind and cleanse yourself. Mental health is a journey that is different for everybody, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Be kind to yourself, keep your goals in sight, and seek help if you need it. And help doesn't always have to be a psychologist or a therapist or any of those other taboo words. You can get a life coach. You can get a mentor. You can get a friend, somebody who is capable of cheering you up or listening to you or allowing you to get things off your chest. Okay, it's a start. You can start from there. All right. Okay, what else? What else for Leo? What else does Leo need to know? Oh, I'll take this one. That's too much. Oh boy. Okay. The Tower is that chaotic moment. The Ten of Pentacles is solid, secure standing, solid footing. This is solid ground. So if the Tower is falling, Let it fall. Go through the emotional need, go through the emotional purging. Let yourself move through these emotions and release them. Release them so that you can get back on your business, so that you can get back to your solid footing. There is this need for you to stop resisting the energy that's happening. Allow for yourself to embrace it and be aware of it, and being able to um, give yourself permission to feel this. Know that it is not a part of you. Grab a hold of it to return it to sender, or use it to transmute it into something powerful for you. Taking negativity and turning it into something more powerful. That's transmutation. So however you need to do it, Spirit is saying, let it happen. Move through this. Stop blocking this from happening. You've been called to the attention of what could be possibly assisting it. Just so you're aware, it's not you. It's not you. You're not crazy. Get some advice and some guidance from people and get that energy off you. Cleanse yourself. Okay. All right. Get back to your goals and dreams, Leo. You can do it. Okay. Let's go to Virgos. Looking at Virgos now. Virgos. What are some moves Virgo is making? Moves Virgo is making here. Hi, Charisse. Good to see you. Okay, making moves for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? All right, we've got flexibility for you, locked, wisdom, alchemy. Okay. So if you've been way too fixed or locked into a certain path, this is you not getting hung up on the dead ends or the blockages that come with that. If something is blocking you, this is pushing you to be flexible, to move into a new direction. This is about you being aware enough to figure out what is being given to you in this moment. There's a time to push harder. There's a time to learn more, to try a different approach at the same thing. And then there's a time to learn when to give it a rest and go in a different direction entirely. And this is about you being very self-aware so that you can be more focused on what's happening and not let what's happening overtake you. I've got alchemy at the bottom of the deck here, talking about the divine secrets. Again, we're moving into the witchcraft, the occult, manifesting. This is transforming the situation through wisdom. Wisdom is infinite. Knowledge is power. This is about learning about this situation so that you can use this to benefit you in a different way. Don't let your hangups and blockages be what defeats you. This is a learning curve. This is about you taking the opportunity for this lesson to build you to be something stronger and better. What are some blockages for Virgos? Blockages for Virgos. Okay, we've got victim energies coming out for you, and we've got a blocked crown chakra. So victim mindset keeps you blocked energetically and emotionally. So if you feel like these blockages or the closed path or the fact that you've tried and it didn't work is putting you in a negative, then that is a part of your problem. This is your mindset that is assisting in keeping you locked in these blocked patterns. So practice forgiveness. Choose to release the victim mentality to become an empowered survivor, to learn from the past, move forward to a joyful and abundant future. Okay. And your blocked crown chakra. So you may experience narrow-mindedness, greed, and materialism, excessive egoism. So the ego is really triggered when we're moving up here, right? So you may experience narrow-mindedness here. So to heal the crown chakra, practice living a minimalist life. Use crystals or go outside to help you experience spiritual growth and feel more connected to the universe. I've been called deeply to go out into nature. I've been seeing myself in my mind's eye going out and putting my hands on a tree. The ground's far too cold to put my feet on it, but to touch a tree, to breathe with a tree, to allow myself to feel the sunshine and the air is grounding and centering yourself and getting yourself realigned, getting yourself away from things and people to get your chakra back aligned. Okay. Because if you're staticky and fuzzy and you're feeling like things are just not coming in clarity, it's because you're too bogged down. You're too bogged down with electronics, other energies, people, plastics, metals, all the things. So crystals, nature, right? These are going to help you a lot. Been calling to me too. All right. So what else does Virgo need to know? All right, Virgo. Okay. 4 of Cups to the 2 of Wands. And again, releasing yourself from that victim energy, right? Stop looking about what's not happening. Stop looking about what's what you didn't get, what you're having to start over again. You get to start over again. It's about changing your outlook on things and just looking at it as if you are blessed with the opportunity to get to go in a different direction. You get to have even more experience. You get to have even more wisdom, even more knowledge, right? Versus somebody who just had it handed to them. You get to have even deeper experience and connection to your path and your journey. So it's all in your mindset, Virgos. All right. I know I got a lot of Virgo in my chart. There's no bigger critic than the inner critic of a Virgo. That's why we don't need your opinion, because we have our own very harsh one. I'm not a Virgo, but I have a stellium in Virgo and Libra and Cancer. Okay. All right. So moving on to, speaking of Libra, what other stellium? Come on, Libra. What does Libra need to know? Libras. Money moves. Money moves for Libra. What does Libra need to know? All right. We've got expression, people skills. Okay. Very Libra. Libra is air sign. So air signs are communicators. So we are looking at you to possibly use your people skills. We've got some fast changes coming in. Oh, music was trying to come out. Some of you might, a very small handful of you might be called to try music, right? This is a way for you to have that voice of expression here. But okay, so for Libra, feels like you're being called to really put yourself out there. Your contribution matters. So this is about you putting your voice out, maybe blogging, podcasting. Some of you have been called to maybe give your experience on things. Maybe you have some wisdom or some knowledge. Some of you have been feeling called to go online, to be a creator, an influencer. And I'm seeing here that, you know, it's a thing. There are fast changes that come in with it. And it's about you. Look at this fluctuation. Change is a process. So this is about you being bold enough to take these next steps, to do something so brave and so courageous. But this helping hand is reminding you that there are forces out there that will help you kind of get this idea focused and concentrated. Maybe there is some support or assistance that you could take advantage of if things are moving way too quickly. Maybe you could see if somebody has some advice or guidance to help you feel more confidence. For some of you, if you've not been brave enough, this is about getting some assistance or some relief. Okay, let's see here. What are some blockages? Blocks for Libra. Oh, it can't be mental health for you too. There we go. That's better. Okay. Comfort zone and small dreams. So fear and uncertainty prevent you from breaking out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Fear of failure, fear of success. Take that leap of faith, step into the unknown and do something you've never done before. And you will realize that the prize for being brave will be worth the effort. The prize for being brave. Small dreams. Not dreaming big enough that can create a high impact and a meaningful life. So you're being asked to dream bigger. You may have given yourself a pretty safe dream, a pretty safe goal, maybe giving yourself this really small idea, but Spirit's saying that there's nothing to be ashamed of to having small dreams, but is it truly what you're wanting here? Is it truly what you want to reach higher heights, shift your mindset and dream a bit bigger? You're capable of so much more. You're really capable of so much more. Maybe you're nervous and scared, and this is asking you. This is asking you to step into that unknown. Get out of your comfort zone. Really push yourselves here, Libra. Oh, thank you. Hi, Zen. Thank you. All right, here we go. What else? What else for Libras? Yikes. Okay. Oh. Okay. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there's nothing to fear but fear itself. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Even if things are moving fast and things are moving at a different pace, it's just because it's something different. It doesn't mean that it's not supposed to be, it's not meant to be. This is about adjusting. Being fearful of new beginnings is only going to solidify failure by limiting yourself before you even get started. So you're going to really want to focus on, again, on the joy and the opportunity to get to expand, to get to try something new. Okay. And even if you don't succeed, at least you tried, which makes you head and shoulders above a lot of other people. So there's a lot to be said about that. You have to give yourself credit where credit is due. Stop looking at what you haven't and what you didn't. Start looking at what you did and what you could. Wow. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Aren't you on time? Aren't you on time? Okay, here we go. Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know about money? All right. We got people skills. Your contribution matters. So sales, social media, talking about collectivism, your team efforts here. Okay. Let's see, what else? They gotta fall out. Spirit. Not that many. Spirit, smartass. Imprint. Just one more. Thank you. Defeat. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have illumination. So, with people skills, you're trying to make your mark in the world. Your contribution matters. So you can't get defeated by anything that is not going well or doesn't go well the first time or the second time or even the third time. This is trying to give you insight and wisdom to show you how to try different attempts at being more impactful, because you really do have it in you. That very unique, lasting imprint on the world that you can have happen here. There's a lot of information and clarity in what you can offer to people here, but there's this fear potentially of failure or rejection that is lingering around what you are focusing on here. Let's see. It says, don't fear starting over at the bottom of the deck. Don't fear it. This is about you getting in and going again. Getting in and going again. Okay, drop one for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Resentment and envy. It's a block. It's a block. And waiting to be saved. So resentment and envy is going to drain your energy and make you feel like a victim. All right. So bless what you desire. Turn jealousy into inspiration. Value and embrace your unique path to create your own version of success and cultivate your own joy. Don't worry about what other people are saying, are going to say. You never have to attach yourself to anything about any of that. It's all learning experiences. This is about you putting it out there and figuring it out from there. And I tell you what, if anybody ever says anything negative about you putting yourself out there in the social world, I'd like to see them try it. It's not as easy as it looks. It's pretty damn scary, I'll be honest with you. And then the deeper, the bigger you get, actually the scarier it gets. And you have to really when you're growing with your social impact, man, it's a lot to take on. People really don't realize that whenever you put yourself out in public like that, you're opening yourself up to ridicule, scrutiny, skepticism. A lot of people just see the love and the joy and think it looks fun and easy, but it comes with a lot. And if you've experienced even just a snippet of it and you weren't prepared, it can jar you. It can jolt you back a little bit. It can build this edge also, and you have to really monitor that part of it and not let it have any sort of influence into what you say or do. We've got waiting to be saved. Others may help you, but it's still on you to generate your own success. Be your own savior. Believe in who you are and realize that you are more powerful than you know. Dare to go after what you want and be your own savior. That's daring. It is. A lot of us are kind of hoping that somebody will, kind of walk you into it, or you can stumble upon somebody. I try to do this as much as I can and promote others. I'm all about that, the coworker mentality, right? Here's a fellow reader. Be sure and give them a follow. They have a great message. I'm all about that promotion. You hope and pray, right? You hope and pray that, you'll stumble in the right situation and it unlocks you. But also you have to be a part of that initiative. You have to also be putting in the effort. You also have to be working on your manifestations, which includes how you're feeling, being aware of that, your mental state, all the things. Okay. What else for Scorpio? What else does Scorpio need to know? Hi, Takea. Good to see you. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Okay. Three of Wands and the Six of Swords. This is about you looking forward in a very peaceful state. Looking forward in a very peaceful mindset, right? No matter what happens, it's all a part of the journey. Anything that happens to you, whether it be negative, whether it be positive, it's all a part of your story. It's a part of your success. This is something that you can look back on one day. You can look back on one day and you can say, hey, remember when? One day when, right? Remember when? We've got the Queen of Wands. Remaining focused on that future, focused on that big prize. This is about you being very, very fixed and paying a lot of attention to the goals and to that feeling that you first felt when you wanted to start this new endeavor, and start emoting that from the inside out. This passion from within is going to attract more people to you. So remain in that place of just knowing that whatever you're building is going to be worth it. This is all a part of your mission. It's all a part of your journey. Okay. Alrighty, so moving on to Sagittarius. Sag. What does Sag need to know? What's going on for Sag? Many choices. Pretty accurate. We've got wisdom. And step by step, people skills at the bottom. Okay, so you also are talking about people skills. So we've got you running into a bit of a dilemma. This is not always a good thing to have so many choices, because we tend to get a little overwhelmed. You're going to really want to dive deep into what you're focusing on and really concentrate here, using good sense and common perspective about the judgment that you need to make, because more is not necessarily always a good thing. You want to focus how your steps have gotten you to the point to where you are now. And then we've got legal skills at the bottom. So again, being analytical and impartial. Analytical and impartial. Not being too attached to too many choices just because of your own personal preferences. This is about you using a lot of insight and knowledge to gain the next process, the next phases of process that need to happen to get you to that next moment. So, because this is talking about gradual process through consistency, step by step. And if you're too overwhelmed, then you're going to take a lot of time to try to hesitate and stagnate on the choices and decisions, when you're needing to just be as analytical and impartial. The impartiality is very important. It's very, very important. So we really want to kind of pull away from preferences and focus more on better decisions here. Okay. So we've got lack of knowledge at the bottom of the deck is a possible block, and negative self-image. Negative self-image focuses on faults and distorts failure and imperfections. So you got to work on your self-image here. So stop downplaying or ignoring your positive qualities and remind yourself that there's plenty of good about you. Okay, so the negative choices, the negative self-image. So we can't compare ourselves to others. Okay, so that's one thing. One of the choices that you need to kind of get rid of is what others are doing. Stop comparing yourself to others. We want to really kind of backtrack into your better qualities. So negative self-image, this doesn't have to be for everybody. I don't know many Sagittariuses that have a negative self-image. Maybe deep down, some possibly. Universe knows what's in your core. They really do. You can talk and say anything you want all day long, but if you really do have anything inside that squeaks out some form of lack or disbelief or something that negates your attributes, that's what universe is going to show you. They're going to give you evidence to support anything you're thinking and feeling. So if any of you are feeling anything like that could be a block, really get down deep and do some honest, hard core work on anything negative you could be saying. I mean, really be honest. I have some. We all do, I guess. So lack of knowledge, still in the learning process and needing more knowledge to advance. Take the time to learn. When you expand your knowledge, you have the power to achieve many things. Find an area of your life where you lack knowledge or identify a skill you'd like to improve to begin your learning journey. Sometimes we just feel like I'm called to do it. I saw it in my mind's eye, so I'm going to do it, right? Giving yourself that cutting edge of information, knowledge, giving yourself the experience of a skill set is really going to help you. This is going to help you a lot to unblock something that has been possibly keeping you from your next step, possibly preventing you from being able to make a really level-headed decision. What else? What else for Sag? What else do they need to know? One more card, please. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'll take the Knight of Swords. Under that is the Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Getting more organized. That chaos. This go get 'em. I'm just going to do it. Here we go. Flying by the seat of your pants, sort of just doing whatever. This is the equivalent of kind of throwing spaghetti string at the wall to see what sticks, right? To see what sticks. The Eight of Pentacles is asking you to get a little bit more grounded, a little bit more practical, get a little bit more organized, kind of set yourself to a little bit of a higher standard, educate yourself, and try it again. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that was for Sagittarius. Now moving into Capricorn. Capricorn money moves. What does Capricorn need to know? That was fast. Fast changes. Capricorn. We've got roots. Roots don't grow fast. I don't know if you've ever tried to grow plants, but roots take a minute. That's why it's so much more expensive to buy the bigger plants, because it took them a while. We got new beginnings also coming out. How interesting. I'm not taking the 4-1 spirit. And movement. Nice. Very good. Okay. So some of you are trying to rush this, possibly pushing this through some really big leaps whenever you're starting something new, and trying to rush this deep, fast, like core investment of yourself, like really like assert yourself somewhere deep really fast. Okay. Some of you might be trying to do that. I feel like you're making some big, bold moves. There could be some luck happening with this. This feels like, you know, with movement, it feels like there is, you know, the fact that you even got going and all of these fast changes coming in, there could be some really good energy happening. There's like some major breakthroughs. And so you're feeling really on top of the world here, like you are unstoppable. I was just talking about how, you know, it takes a while to get something going. We don't always just come out the bat and just have this, you know, instant success. Some of you might be a little bit deterred by this flash, this quick movement here with this new beginning. I'm going to let you know that roots do take a minute to kind of come into place. So this is about getting something to build. It could be that you're fast on track for something to really put some deep roots in. Like this is something that is really going to be really good for you. Sometimes, you know, it's about finding the exact right soil and the exact right placement and the exact right day and the exact right weather, the exact right germination of the exact right seed. You know, sometimes it just bees that way. Okay, what's the blockages? What are some possible blockages for Capricorn? I will tell you, though, you cannot rush that deep root system. You're going to have to let something grow and build. So just because something feels like it's moving fast doesn't mean that, you know, it's super solid. So you're going to have to be really careful while you let something really take hold and get very grounded. Okay. We've got circle of friends and fear of success. So some possible blockages for you. Your inner circle is having a negative impact on your life. So reevaluate your friendships. Make it your mission to surround yourself with only people that bring out the best in you so that they influence you in the right way. Okay. Interesting. We have two cards here about fear. That's funny. So fear of success, concern that achieving success will come at the cost of something else valued. So be patient with yourself as you unravel the fear and work through the uncomfortable phase of pushing yourself towards your goals and reconstruct it with a more positive expectation. A positive expectation is, again, about realizing that in order for something to really feel solid and secure, you're going to have to give it time. Just because fast success could be coming in, you know, maybe you have a lot of misleading information here from your circle of friends. Maybe, you know, they have gotten you somewhere pretty quickly and you're kind of thinking differently here. We got 6 of Cups coming out. It's that past energy. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Again, that King of Pentacles takes a while. It takes a while to get that grounded, that deep roots, right? Just because in the past, things that went fast were a great success for you and solid, there might be a bit of a different outcome here. We've got 10 of Cups, like quickly happening, and then 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So give it time. Give it time to really feel solid before you go getting all ahead of yourself, Capricorn. Okay. I feel like you may stumble into some pretty quick success, but don't expect too much too quick. Let it really deepen before you go getting ahead of yourself. Okay, that's your message. All right, cool. Aquarius. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What are the money moves for Aquarius? Money moves. Aquarius. Timing. Interesting. Be patient. You may have some timing issues. with things on hold. Things may feel stagnated or like you are in a holding position, a holding pattern. It's all in the timing, though. Everything's in the timing. You can't feel like you needed to be there too soon. Don't fear about something being short-lived. It's all about the timing. Be patient. Something is coming in. You know, there could have been something that was temporary or sudden. Maybe you ran up the success ladder pretty quickly and then it kind of paused on you. So be patient. Anything else? One more, please. And we'll take, okay. We'll take looking. And then bright ideas. Okay. So being observant and doing some more research, taking advantage of this time, downtime. Okay, take advantage of your downtime and improve your position on where you're at. Kind of go back and see if you can't do some research, maybe do some studying on where you were, where it went in a different direction. This is about you paying some attention here, and also possibly even looking into some new creative ideas. We've got bright ideas. This is about some new methods, taking action on some inspiration. Maybe you will discover some new creative focus that will take you in a completely different direction altogether. All right, so we're going to pull your blocks. What's blocking Aquarius? What could be blocking Aquarius? Perfectionism. Perfectionism is procrastination personified. We've got half-hearted effort too. Ooh, calling me out a little bit. So still waiting for that perfect plan, that perfect moment to arrive. Give up on perfection. Stop waiting because the time is now. Right now. The time is now. How funny. With the understanding that you will constantly be making the changes needed to survive and flourish. Stop waiting because the time is now. Constantly be making the changes needed to survive and flourish. It is inevitable. There is no perfect path. There is no perfect plan. There is no exact formula for instant success. Instant success is always short-lived anyway. And it's, half-hearted effort. So when you don't give it your all, you get stuck in mediocrity. Give it your all. Give it everything. Start unleashing your full potential. Put in 100% effort, and you'll soon see the rewards of your efforts come to fruition. Yes, indeed. This is about consistency, effort. It's all a matter of you. You have to treat whatever you're trying to do as if you are wanting it. If you're trying to do your own thing, treat it like a full-time job and a part-time job. It has to be extra and over until it becomes a full-time job, and then you can slowly transition into treating it like a part-time job. We don't get to that status overnight. You have to get there eventually. Yeah. What else for Aquarius? Thank you. King of Swords. Yeah. Head over heart decision to really start to put your ass in gear. This is really starting to put your boundaries up. Get serious. Get serious, Aquarius. Time to get that work done. You've been giving yourself probably a lot of excuses. Maybe you have kind of gotten stuck on this block, but time is pulling you to try something different, try something harder, try harder. Okay. All right. So that was Aquarius. Lastly, but not leastly, Pisces. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Pisceans. Let me check on Instagram. Hi, Leslie. Hi, over there. Hi. What's up? How are you? What's going on, Matt? What's going on, Leslie? Good to see you. Okay. I didn't even see y'all over on Instagram. I'm sorry. It's a different page. All right, here we go. What does Pisces need to know? Pisces. These will be reposted. You can go back and rewatch. And it's on 3 different platforms. Take the top one. Put these back. Commitment, Pisces. Okay. Spiritual work. Heart matters. And we'll take gifts. So some of you are light workers, Pisces. Some of you are light workers, and you need to really commit to your gifts and your passions. Wow. Some of you are being called to come to work with me, darlings. We are hiring 1,000%. So follow your heart. Some of you are being asked to be a healer, a reader, a coach, a mentor, to help people with their inner work, to guide people with their careers, right? This is spiritual work. You are a light worker. You have gifts. This is about tuning into those gifts. They're a blessing. Really being disciplined to follow these desires and truly committing to this, dedication, discipline, not settling for any excuses or anybody trying to tell you anything different than what you are feeling called to do. Okay, what are some blockages for Pisces? Blocks for Pisces. Oh my gosh. Don't get crazy. We just need one, darling. Okay. Oh, you give up too easy. We'll take it. Giving up too easy and possibly winging it. All right. So you can only get so far without a shed of strategy or planning. Plan your success. Do as much as you can to prepare and have backup plans and strategies to recover and keep going when things go wrong as you get closer to reaching the top. You give up too easy. If you quit before the miracle happens, you'll never get to see your victory. Awaken the warrior. Even if it becomes very difficult to hold on, fight till your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All things are working for your good. All things are working for your good. You have to know and understand that. You cannot mentally be against yourself. You have to know and feel that your guides are working in your favor. The universe is conspiring in your favor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Whatever you need to do, however you need to coach and guide yourself to keep going and really get in there. Get in there and focus on this. Commit to it. You've been winging it. You got to plan for this. You got to really study and figure this out. You've been blocking yourself. I feel like some of you have been so rigid in this understanding for whatever reason. We've got the 2 of Wands in the bottom. This is about really opening yourself up to the possibilities. Stop blocking yourself. Stop blocking yourself to the truth. Stop blocking yourself to your own awareness. Open yourself up to the possibilities. The world is in your hands, and it's up to you to create your own path. Wow. Okay, Pisces. Damn. You're always last. Oh my God, am I talking to you, Grace? You want to come work with me? I think you'd be great at it. You're so empathetic. You've learned so much. You are, study up on it. Study up on it. I'd be interested to ask you some questions to help to kind of check your spiritual barometer. Where is it at? Oh, really? You want to come work with me? Come up, girl. Your 9-year-old daughter can read art. Oh my God. You and your daughter are me and my mom. You guys are like me and my mom. It's like my mom's a medium too. And then I'm doing the actual like everything, and I'm inspiring her to want to try. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. I'm so honored to have been your teacher. That is so sweet. I miss you. I missed you too, Leslie. I miss y'all's energy so much. I'm so happy to see you. It's so good to see you. I'm sorry I missed you, Matt. I know you didn't hang out long because I was channeling and reading. Ability is coming through. I mean, why not? Why the hell not? We all have the ability. Some of us just don't want to. You know what I mean? You just don't want to, and that's okay. Some of us cannot shut it up. And some of us have had a life so severe that it shoves us into it, right? And then but there's many people who just came here just purely for the experience of earth. We're gonna come earth and earth it up and gonna be earthy. We're gonna earth and derp. I mean, and that's okay. I personally, I tried it and it rejected me and shoved me here. So, hi y'all. Here I am. I was trying to be all like love and light and sunshine out there in the world, and it chewed me up and spit me out. So I came here to spiritualism where it's still trying to chew me up and spit me out, but I don't care anymore because I found my place. Do you see? I found my place. I've been like this my whole life and I'm never going to change. And I can't change it. I can't turn it off. Even in my most dire moments, I'm still seeking the light. Don't you see? I've always done this my whole life. And so I'm always going to be of light, and I'm happy to always guide you to the light. So it's been my calling. I'm happy to finally hear the answers loud and clear, to trust them wholeheartedly. Oh, honey, my cup runneth over. I'm so happy. I'm nothing without each and every single one of you. So trust and believe that. I'm just as glad that you're here also. And baby, I'm telling you, yeah, you're catching it very early on. So it's very powerful to nurture and focus on that now before, because the 3D world is there and it's going to have its impact and it's going to have its influence. But are you're the spiritual leader. You're the one that dictates and initiates that core focus of where their morals are going to come from. Okay, you're the one instilling morals and the guidelines and integrity. You're the teacher for now. You're the home teacher. There's a curriculum that they legally have to follow, yes, but everything else is up to you. Have a friend whose children are spiritually gifted. See, I don't know if you've ever saw like Kelly the medium. She has her son, I forget his name, Braden. Thank you. My guys just gave it to me. They're so amazing. I love them. If I just sit there and I'm like, help me out, then give it to me. God, they're good. Braden. And he has total recall. He has total recall of his mission. He knows. He never had it scrubbed out of his mind. It was nurtured from birth. We come here and it gets scrubbed out, but it's, initially it gets buried deeper and deeper and deeper with the 3D world. And it's up to us to unpack what happens, whatever happens to us, and unite ourselves with the mission and our calling. It's up to us to do that. Some people will rise to the occasion and some people don't. And that's okay. Free will, man. Free will. It's up to you, dog. It's your wheel. It's your spin. It's your ticket. It's your coupon. You spend it how you want. You spend it how you want. Okay. Oh my God. Can I climb down off my soapbox already? Because this is an hour and 33 minutes and nobody hangs in that long. So I'm so glad I got to use my new decks on the trifecta because I love y'all more than TikTok. I want y'all to know that. I love you more than TikTok. I love Facebook more. I love Instagram more. And I especially love YouTube more. Y'all are so much cooler than TikTok. So I figured I'd come over here and stretch the legs of the new decks on my favorites. And when I consider this new chapter for both of us, girl, you better know it. You better know it. It is going to be fan flipping-tastic. I'm claiming it. I can see it in my mind's eye. I am aligning and shifting into that frequency and vibration every single day of my life. It is always affirmed with every single affirmation that I see happen. Oh. Anywho, it's the best. It's your favorite. I know that, love. I know that's right. Okay, my darlings. It was so good to see all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to hit that like button. I am honored to have a piece of your evening. Thank you. As much as you think I'm helping you, you'll help me so much in return as well. So I will definitely see you all very, very soon. Much more content coming. Also, all my love readings are done on YouTube, and now we're going to be diving into money per sign. So Aries through Pisces, you're going to get your own video on YouTube. I'll be cross posting those over on Facebook, so there'll be insta clicks because they do correlate. So Instagram, you're going to have to just do some extra clicking to go find that, but those will be posted over there. And then I've also been doing individual posts for Instagram. So Instagram, don't be upset, you get your own thing. You even get your own thing. So if you're on Facebook and YouTube and you're not following my Instagram page, you're missing out on those lives also. And then TikTok, it's its own monster. It's its own monster, and y'all all know that. And if you found me there, then you found me here, and you found me over on whatever. So I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate you for all participating, for your continued support. And your girl's the only one with a blue check mark. So everybody else is a scammer. They're all scammers. If they stolen my shit, then they're a scammer. If they're on my page in my live stream comments talking to y'all, it's a scammer. So no legitimate reader does that. I'll see you soon.